How do people resist a cult of personality? How do people resist a cult of personality? This question takes us into the heart of political systems where leaders are often portrayed as larger than life. In the context of communism, figures like Joseph Stalin and Mao Zedong exemplified this phenomenon. They were elevated to near-godlike status through propaganda and media control, which discouraged dissent and centralized power. One of the first steps in resisting such a cult is fostering critical awareness and education. When people learn about the tactics of propaganda, they can see through the exaggeration of a leader's image. Education that focuses on historical truth helps people question the narratives presented to them. Another effective method is collective organization and solidarity. People can form independent groups that provide alternative viewpoints. In communist societies, this could mean creating workers' councils or underground parties that challenge the official narrative. These groups advocate for collective leadership instead of a single powerful figure. Preserving democratic and socialist principles is also vital. By insisting on transparency and accountability, members of a party can push back against the concentration of power. Upholding the core values of equality and collective decision-making helps resist the allure of a personality cult. Rejecting the idolatry of leaders is essential. Communism emphasizes the collective over the individual. Resisting a cult of personality means focusing on the role of the masses rather than glorifying one person. This shift in focus can help dismantle the power a leader holds. Promoting open debate within the party is another strategy. Encouraging discussions and criticisms prevents unchecked authority. When party members can question leadership decisions, it limits the leader's ability to dominate through propaganda. Exposing the dangers of personality cults is also important. By highlighting historical examples where these cults led to repression and policy failures, people can be motivated to resist. Awareness of these dangers can fuel reform efforts within communist movements. Maintaining international solidarity provides external support for those resisting personality cults. Connecting with other socialist movements can offer resources and legitimacy to activists. Historically, after Stalin's death, the Soviet Union initiated a process called de-Stalinization. This involved publicly criticizing the cult of personality and restoring collective leadership principles. In China, after Mao's death, the party worked to limit the excesses of the Cultural Revolution while still recognizing his historical role. Today, grassroots communist activists often emphasize democratic centralism. This principle balances central leadership with democratic participation, serving as a safeguard against personality cults. In summary, resisting a cult of personality within communist frameworks involves promoting education, collective leadership, open debate, and adherence to socialist principles. These efforts help preserve the integrity of communist ideology and prevent authoritarian distortions.